The Lord desires to have in His service order and discipline, not excitement and confusion. The Lord has shown me what would take place just before the close of probation. Every uncouth thing will be demonstrated. There will be, she's speaking about in the context of a church service, there will be shouting with drums, music, dancing. The senses of rational beings will become so confused they cannot be trusted to make right decisions. A bedlam of noise shocks the senses and perverts that which, if conducted aright, might be a blessing. The powers of satanic agencies blend with the din of noise to have a carnival, and this is termed the Holy Spirit's working. Those things which have been in the past will be in the future. Satan will make music a snare by the way in which it is conducted. And so here it is saying that just before the close of probation, which precedes the second coming, these things are going to be reintroduced, and this was a message written to God's people, to God's church. Well, friends, that day is coming, but it's not done. It's going to get worse, I think. These things are happening. Some of you know about the cuckoo bird. We've all heard about the cuckoo bird and cuckoo clocks. But the cuckoo bird is known as a brood parasite. See, what they do is they don't incubate their own eggs. What the cuckoo bird will do, and it's sort of tragic in nature, it will go and lay its egg in the nest of another bird like a reed warbler or something. And they even somehow manage to counterfeit the look of their egg, but you can see the cuckoo bird's egg is much bigger. But then it's one of the great tragedies of nature. When that cuckoo bird hatches out, often before the other birds, it begins to push the other eggs out of the nest, or even worse still, it hatches out and it basically eats all the food because they're so much bigger. And here I think you've got another picture. Here you've got a pasture bird working itself to death, trying to feed this robust little cuckoo chick that has starved the other chicks out of the nest, and this poor mother doesn't even realize it's not her egg. It's not her chick. It's been introduced. It's called a brood parasite. Counterfeit, brought in, becomes a big distraction. The next thing you know, the other birds are crowded out while this one bird is stuffed. The devil has laid an egg in the church that is being fed and nourished, and it's displacing the other gifts of the Spirit. It becomes a big distraction. And it becomes a counterfeit for the real Holy Spirit. Now, I need to be very gentle. The greatest part of Christ's true followers are in the fellowship of other churches. I do not believe the greatest part of Christ's true followers happen to be in my denomination. I believe that God has true followers in many different persuasions. But His sheep are being called out of Babylon. And by the way, do you know where Babylon gets its name? Babylon gets its name because man wanted to kind of make a monument to himself. It became worship of its own entity. And God confused the languages, and that's where you get the word Babylon in Babylon. And one of the primary characteristics of Babylon is a confusion of tongues. Did you hear that? I mean, if you can know anything about prophecy, one of the things in Babylon is this confusion of tongues.